Hello, people.
We're live. Hey, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome to the February So Powerful Live. We're thrilled that you're joining us. We're going to wait for a minute or two for you to pop in. So we'd love to have you say hello in the comments underneath this video. If you're watching on Facebook, on the page, in the groups, or on YouTube, we'd love to have you make a little comment so we can ensure we're broadcasting. You can hear us, and everything is good. Um, yeah, so feel free to say hello. Oh, Janice said hello from Colorado. Hello. All right. And happy day from Houston. Hi, Pat. Happy day from Houston. You can hear us. It sounds like all right. Everything's broadcasting. Last month we had a little bit of a glitch, so we want to make sure we're sounding all right.
We're up and running.
We're up and running. Hello, hello. Welcome, purse makers. All right. We've got Gigi from Georgia who says hello. We've got Anita who says hello and that she can hear us loud and clear.
Perfect.
All right, I guess we're rolling. Well, take a minute, leave a comment underneath the video where you're watching. Say hello to your fellow watchers and let us know where you're watching from. Give us a little shout out. That's always fun to do. We'd love to have you say hi to our fellow friends. And we are really excited about this month's Go Live. We had to postpone because last week we had a major what would you call it? A windstorm?
Yes.
We had 60-mile-an-hour winds, some rain, but mostly wind.
I was going to make a joke and say we had an inch of rain and everybody freaked out. No, I'm kidding.
But
it was a real storm.
the power was
out.
really out for a day and a half.
Yes. No power, no internet. What do?
You don't do a Go Live.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, people are popping in here, and so that's great. Hello, Susie Jackson and Lynn and Mary in Gulf Shores, Alabama, and Sherry Colley and Susan from Florida. Hello, everybody. We're thrilled you're with us. Well, we've got a lot to talk about today. We have just a huge number of purses that have come in the last month. We're thrilled that people continue to work hard on the purses. 2024 is off to a great start. So far this year, we're really excited about all the purses that are coming in. We're still sort of in shock.
I expected it to slow down, but it hasn't really. It seems like
it's
still coming in big boxes.
We're in awe of the fact that we had over 29,000 purses that were received in 2023. That is just incredible. So before we get going into the purses, we wanted to make a special shout out today. So we had 1,891 purses sent in to us from the UK. And that is an all-time record, huge number. It's just grown and grown every year. And Sandy Sim and the team there have just done an amazing job. Sandy's our purse collector, and she helps coordinate and send in. And we didn't get a chance to really give a shout out to the purse makers of the UK during our summary report of last month when we did our live.
Yes, I think we couldn't even hold up the boxes because the boxes are huge. Like massive 200-300 purses in a box. It was crazy.
So we thought what we'd do is just take a minute and give a special shout out to our UK purse makers who helped us in 2023. So Cinnamon has the list and she's just going to read them off. We'll go fast, but it's like
some
61 people.
Like maybe we don't have full first names, so it will be initial with last name. So we have from the UK, A. Liston, Alessandra Parsons, Anne Sykes, Audrey Fenton Smith, Barbara Moat, Barbara Wheels, Brenda Weavers, Broadcliffe Women's Institute Group, C. Bassett from the Women's Institute, Draycott and Wilm, Caroline Dagwell, Caroline Edwards, Christine Stevens Group, Gainsborough Quilters of East London, Elaine Swords, Elizabeth Hill, Emma Morgan and the Sewing Bee Group, Esther Gregory and Rebecca Bowers, Eve, Jill Baxter, Jillian McLeod, Jilly Bonsall, Ginny Buckley, Helen Osment, Irene Weiss, Jan Johnston, Jean Morte, Jeannie Hahn and Rebecca Mosley, Jill Clark, Judith Timms, Libby McCullough, Linda Musgrave, Linda Noon, and the Patchwork Group Filtwick, Lucy Oxenbridge, Lydia Lyons, Lynn Cove, Marion Cothill. So many.
It's exciting.
Nicola Fletcher, Nikki Harvey, Pat Friendship, Pat Griffiths, Welsh Martyr So Powerful Chapter with these are the ladies: Jillian, Tosh, Mary, and Madeline. Pat Payne, Patricia Rivendell Sinclair, Patricia Artish Vickers, Patsy Burton, Rebecca Oren, Rebecca Wilson, S. Bolter, Sandy Sim, Sarah Early, Sue Farrant, Sue Hastings, Sue Kelly, Teresa Walton, Miss Webb, Yvonne Stalker, and a friend from Cambridge.
Wow.
So fun. And so many names on here. I know we've met some of you coming to the Birmingham Quilt Show. So it's really fun to just see the list of names, and just the continued participation of all of you is amazing.
And the incredible growth in the program and participants. Huge thank you to everybody in the UK. The purses from UK, of course, are needed now in 2024 more than ever. So we're thrilled to see the growth of the group. Do hope to have a So Powerful booth at the Birmingham show. That would be amazing. I don't know if it'll happen, but that would be sort of a dream come true. We've had it happen a couple times. But praise God, and amazing work, UK team. So thank you for that. So are we ready to get into some
Awesome.
purse acknowledgements?
Yes. He's going to announce. I'm going to go do the purse cam.
Yep. Cinnamon's going to be on purse cam while we announce names. So let's boot it up here. I think we can get it figured out. And the purse cam is ready. All right, let's jump into it. So we have wonderful purses from Miss Ruth Ann Schultz from Clintonville, Wisconsin. Ruth Ann, thank you so much for your purses. And we've got several purses from Zoe Grawl in North Point, Florida. Zoe, thank you so much for your purses. And from Sarah Cody from Cape Coral, Florida. Thank you so much, Sarah. Got your two purses in a cute little box. And from the initials known as LMK in CMCH, New Jersey. I wonder what CMCH, New Jersey is. Maybe a town abbreviation. Well, LMK, thank you for your 26 awesome purses. Really grateful for that. Way to go. And we have purses 12 from Francie Thomas in Tacoma, Washington. Thank you so much, Francie. I hope you'll be coming up to the Sew Expo in Puyallup in just, 2 weeks. We'll be there, and we're really excited to be there this year. We got snowed out last year and weren't able to come, so we're really excited to be able to be there this year. So we'd love to see you, Francie, at the Sew Expo. And from Italia Angels, Judy Munez from De Pere, Wisconsin, 40 purses. Thank you so much, Judy. And 35 purses from Paula Korber in Humboldt, Texas. Paula, way to go. Wonderful job on your 35 purses. And from Janice Barrows in Lunenburg, Massachusetts, we got a big box, 75 purses. So Janice, way to go. That had to have been a massive effort to get those all done. And what else do we have here? Miss Cheryl Alford, thank you so much for sending in your purses from Lawrenceville, Georgia. We got 8 cute purses from Cheryl, so thank you. That is fantastic. Everybody liking the purse cam? Can you see the purse cam all right? Just checking in. Purse cam is looking good. Wow, that's a pretty one, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. All right. And we have 21 purses from Lauren, maybe Fontel, Medford, Oregon. Thank you so much, Lauren. Isn't Medford, Oregon a beautiful little town? You gotta love Medford, Oregon. It's so cute. And from Susan Wine in West Babylon, New York, 4 purses. West Babylon, that sounds like a movie, TV show, city name. Thank you so much, Susan. Great job on your purses. And we have, a collection here. This is a sort of a group project. So we've got purses from Kathleen Sullivan in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and from Snuggled in Hope Quilts in Mansfield, Ohio. 30 purses. So Snuggled in Hope Quilts, thank you so much. That sounds like a fun store. Hopefully you guys had fun with the sewing project for the purses. We're really, really grateful. Thank you for that. All right. Okay, purse cam. Is that Renaissance ribbons? Oh, beautiful example of some Renaissance ribbons. Those are donated to us by the Renaissance Ribbons Company. And we've been having those at our show booths. And they're really cute when they're put together with a purse. And of course, this is a great example of the flaps of friendship. Can you see this one? So I'll just take a moment and do a little commercial for the flaps of friendship. So this purse was made special. And if you're not familiar with the Flaps of Friendship program, we have a fun little activity happening right now, and you can find out more on the website, and Jan will probably drop a link in the Facebook group. The Flaps of Friendship is a fun program where you make a flap and then you send it to someone who we give you their name, and then they complete it on a purse, and then you get a flap from someone else, and it's like a big circle of awesome purse making, and it's called Flaps of Friendship. And the first the activity is for February, which is International Have a Friend Month or something like that. Is that what it is? And Make a Friend Month. And so we're thrilled that so many people have been participating in this. And it's just a great example of the cute little use of the Renaissance ribbons on the flap. So way to go, Flaps of Friendship team. Yes, Jan just dropped the full how-to info data dump on the feed on how to do the Flaps of Friendship. So there you go. And the links to how to do it. So that's fantastic. So way to go for that. So let's go back to purse cam here. Right. So let me just catch up for a minute. The February Flaps of Friendship, the topic is friendship. But what we're doing for 2024 is we're doing a special thing where we have a topic for each month, and we're using the fruit of the Spirit in Galatians chapter 5 as the guiding phrase or word choice for the month. So for February we tweaked love a little bit, and we refer to it as friendship. But what are the fruit of the Spirit? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, long suffering, on and on and on. That will be our theme for the entire year. And not only do you get a free embroidery design that will be thematically related to that month's topic, you'll also get a note card and a poem. And we have other things in store, which I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about, but basically what we're trying to do is have t-shirts made for each of these that'll be available on Amazon. So we think we can get that figured out, and that'll be really fun. So if you haven't jumped into Flaps of Friendship, it's not too late. It's only the 12th, and you can do that this month in February. And then looking forward into March and April, we'll have new embroidery designs available for you to weave into your beautiful purse making. So thank you guys so much for all your awesome participation in that. Okay, let's keep going. So we have Lynn Johnson from Spokane, Washington, who sent in 32 purses. Lynn, thank you. And again, hope you'll be at the Sew Expo in Puyallup. That'll be super fun. Hopefully that'll work out. And we have 28 purses from Wendy Sandin in Baldwinville, Massachusetts. So thank you so much, Wendy, for your terrific purses. And we have one purse or a few purses from, no, this is cool. Sorry. 42 note cards. Sorry, I stand corrected. 42 note cards produced during a special project by the girls of Delta Gyms and Academy, sponsored by the Pasadena alumna chapter of Delta Sigma Theta sorority in Pasadena, California. And they made 42 beautiful note cards. So thank you so much. They're sealed, so I'm not going to be able to show you one, but we really appreciate Charmaine Parker and the group there who did that project together. That is super cool. High quality note cards are always appreciated. Just say that when you make note cards, we would love to have you do a few things. Make them special and make them nice and ideally handwritten. If it's just a phrase or a statement photocopied, that's sort of less ideal, if I'm being honest. And if it's really nicely done, individualized, then that's fantastic. That's sort of the ideal. Are we going to show? Oh, we're showing a few. Okay. Here are some of the note cards from the Pasadena event. So there you go. All right, cool. So obviously a fun craft project. And we really appreciate those. So way to go, team in Pasadena. Okay, so from Mrs. Martinez in Chicago, Illinois, we got 12 purses. Thank you so much for that. And okay, biggie. Sorry, I'm shaking the table here. Amy Edwards from Tustin, California, sent in 102 purses. And that is fantastically packed in a very small box. So it's super heavy.
This is probably my most favorite purse.
Oh, this is Cinnamon's most favorite purse of today.
So soft and quilty.
It's quilty.
And bright. I don't know who made this, but.
Can you guys hear Cinnamon when she's talking? She's saying it's bright and fun and quilty. So hopefully you can hear her description. There's no card in this favorite purse.
Made it, but if you made it, you know I love it.
So this is why we need more extra note cards, because the Cinnamon's favorite purse of the day doesn't have a note card in it. So another card needs to be put in that before it goes to a girl.
So really cute. It's fun.
Yeah, there you go.
They're all beautiful, but that one was fun. It was fun.
And from Marcia Savoy in Plymouth, Massachusetts, got a 68 purse box here. So thank you so much, Marcia. Way to go on that one. Nicely done. And from Betty Johnson in Humble, Texas, we have 30 purses. Betty is an Italia Angel, and she has a sticker on her box, which lets us know that. The Italia Angels program is our monthly recurring donation program. You can sign up to be an Italia Angel, and that is an absolutely incredible blessing. The funds from that go to underwrite the cost of the sewing cooperative. And Atelier in French means workshop. So the idea is that you're a workshop angel. And we really appreciate that. Wow, that is a vibrant purse as well, isn't it?
Super beautiful.
Yeah. Way to go. Okay. All right. We have 12 purses from Peggy Chrism in Hayward, California. Peggy, thank you so much for those awesome purses. And from Mrs. Breyer in Corvallis, Oregon, we've got 7 purses. Thank you for those. It's fantastic. And let's take a break after this next set of 2 here. Oh, we got a Mondo note card package. So we have 179 note cards from Karen Michael in Maplewood, Minnesota. I think that's right. So thank you so much, Karen. That is fantastic. Love that. And we have 26 purses from Cheryl Diana in Rush, New York. So Cheryl, thank you so much for your purses. That's really awesome. All right, shall we talk about a few other things here for a moment? Maybe do that. And what else do we have to talk about today? Just checking in, make sure everybody's happy, can hear us and see us. Yeah. So we have a Zambia info night coming up this Thursday. And so if you've ever thought about going to Zambia with us, We have 2 trips on the schedule this year, one in May and then one in July. And so if you're interested in either of the dates, you can join the info night. You'll get a full packet of info about how the trip works and all the details. And then, of course, we'll answer questions and go through it all on Thursday. So we'd love to have you consider doing that. There's an application form just to get your name on the list. That's sort of the starting process. As soon as you do that, you'll get the link to the Zoom video for the meeting. And you'll also get the info packet so you can read ahead and kind of get your own questions answered. So we're hoping to do 2 trips this year. Last year we had 2 on the books and we only did 1. So we'll see how it turns out. It appears as if the May trip is already going to be a for sure thing. And the question is just about really the July trip. So what would you say to somebody who's pondering the idea of going to Zambia?
It's a great way to, really see how it all comes together. I think it's sort of like, what you're working on your side and going and meeting with some of the other purse makers in person and together, just learning more about the program just on a real basis really is eye-opening. And I think it really will just, if you're not already inspired enough to make purses, it will definitely inspire you to keep doing it. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Definitely like a memorable kind of trip of a lifetime experience.
Bucket list.
For sure. Yeah.
And the trip is heartbreaking and also awe-inspiring, and the heights of the joy of it all and tearful moments, as well as just the awe and amazingness of Africa. So the trip includes a lot of work with the sewing cooperative ladies, and also purse distributions where you meet a lot of girls and hear their stories. You get to hand your own purses to girls there and meet them and learn their name. You also get to see our work in Livingston, and the work in Livingston is where we conclude the trip, and then we take a day and a half to do sightseeing and a debriefing time. You will get to see the amazing wildlife of Africa and have a really good time in that regard as well. So really encourage you to think about it, pray about it. And if you're unsure and just curious, feel free to come to the meeting on Thursday. The link is underneath this video in the Facebook pages. And we'd really encourage you to check that out. So there you go. Shall we talk about one more thing before we continue on? So the retreat this year, Quitman, Texas. We have 2 spots left.
Ooh, 2 spots.
2 spots left.
Didn't
So
even know that.
you want to give people the lowdown on?
It was super fun. We both went last year. It's a great location. There's a huge sewing store business that's kind of separate from the retreat center, but it's all the same business. But so you get to visit some of that as well while you're there. But it is a great time of just sewing and hearing stories and getting to know people, all with the same passion, and experience all of it together. We're sewing purses, but it's I don't know. It's just like, I think if you come and you think like, I've already made all the purses, there's fun projects, and we'll probably, I don't know exactly the tutorial type things, but we'll teach some stuff that's new or fun or interesting. Like last time we did a lot of the ribbon stuff, and now we're seeing a lot of the ribbons on the flaps and different things like that. But it's definitely a great time to just come together and learn more about the program.
And the facility is amazing. It's like a brand new facility, so super nice. The food was fantastic.
Facility's great.
Yeah.
It's hot, but it's air conditioned and in the facility and everything. It was great.
It's in Quitman, Texas. And the dates I should have mentioned, but I'm sure Jan will drop a link to the
I think it's
retreat.
the first week of August.
Yeah.
In the first week of August.
So under this video and the Facebook page, there's a link to the retreats page that has all the details, cost and dates and all of that. I'll just say that one of the highlights for me was when we had a Zoom broadcast where the Zambian seamstresses introduced themselves and chatted, and then the retreat participants also introduced themselves, and we sort of did a back and forth where they got to ask questions and just kind of share back and forth, and that was really a highlight to me. It was very, very meaningful. So if you've thought about coming to the retreat, there are 2 spots left. So be sure to hit the link. We'd love to sell out completely and have a great time this year at the retreat with you. So there's that. Okay, we have a couple more important updates, including a prayer request that we have that want to put in front of all of you. And so we're not done with the purses yet. So we're going to keep doing purses, and then we'll keep going on some updates. So let's do that. So here we go. So from Annie Hines in Baraboo, Wisconsin, we have 7 purses made by Jerry Heish, Karen Jurgensen, June Silk, Grace Garrison. Thanks so much for this opportunity to serve and also sew. One of our favorite activities. Hope to be sending more soon. Oh, that's so cool. And thanks for coordinating that. Sounds like you're probably the ringleader, and we're really grateful for that. So awesome job, group. And we've got 15 purses with note cards from Leah Wyndham. She is our lovely friend from right down the road in Wheatland, California. So Leah, great job. She also comes and helps us when we do the purse packing, when we get all the purses ready to go to Zambia. And so if you happen to be in the Yuba City, Wheatland, Live Oak, Gridley area, wherever around these parts, and you want to participate in the boxing parties that we do, please get in contact with us. Get in touch, and we'll get you the details. Usually it's like on a Thursday morning, and we have Teen Challenge. Girls come from the local Teen Challenge Center and help, and other volunteers come, and it's really a great time. So I digress. Okay, Janet Stevens, thank you so much for your awesome purses. Nice box full. Not sure how many, but great job, Janet. Really grateful for that. And Janice Andruck from Annapolis, Maryland. We have 19 purses. Thank you so much, Janice. And we have 11 purses that came in from Beverly Mans in Decula, Georgia. So Beverly, thank you so much for those. Really grateful. And Deborah Berry sent in 46 purses from Daytona Beach, Florida. That sounds like a lovely place to be. Deborah, thank you. We really, really appreciate that. Awesome job. Hope you're enjoying Daytona Beach. And what else do we have here? We have 30 purses. Actually, there's 2 boxes and 42 purses in total from Mrs. Martinez in Chicago, Illinois. So thank you so much for those. Fantastic.
This might compete with the purse.
Oh, Cinnamon Sun, another favorite fun one. Oh my. Look at those.
Yeah, got some
dangly
bits and bobbles.
Dangly bits. Wow.
Oh, I have a stack. I keep getting stuff.
Okay. Now we got the big boxes coming in. So this is one of 3 big boxes here. So Sylvia Panacara from Indian Land, South Carolina. It looks like there are 270 purses in total that come in. So Sylvia, absolutely incredible. Way to go. 3 big boxes here, 90 in each one. So I won't mention all 3 boxes if I can figure out. Yeah, here's number 2. Thank you for that. Second one. And I'm not sure where the 3rd one is, but I'm sure we'll find it. So, okay, from our amazing friends, Vivian Sylvester and the Olive Branch Ministry, you have sent in 48 purses. So you had 651 total for the year. I'm assuming that's for 2023, your total. And that is just absolutely incredible. So way to go. Olive Branch, such a beautiful ministry. If you guys have never checked out what that is, you should Google it. It's a very, very cool ministry. They're doing a lot of nice outreach activities, and the So Powerful Purse is just one of the things that they do there. So thank you so much for that, Olive Branch team. And I'm not going to try to lift this one. It's too heavy. Rebecca Silcott from Lawrence, Kansas, 102 purses. Thank you Rebecca for those fantastic work. And another huge one, again, I won't lift this one, Elaine Cagle in Hagerstown, Maryland, 116 purses. So thank you, Elaine, for that. That's incredible. All right, we got some lighter boxes here. From Mrs. Michelson in Monument, Colorado, 3 purses. And from Susan Holland in Mineral Wells, West Virginia, 37 purses. So thank you so much, Susan, for those. It's fantastic. Awesome job. Right. And from our friends in Colorado, the Colorado sisters have sent in 65 purses with cards. And so thank you so much, Colorado sisters. You're just absolutely amazing. I was reading the message on your box. You said, God bless. So thank you so much for that. Oh, 2 boxes. There's another one right behind here. Oh, yes. Another box from Colorado sisters. So 60 in this one. Absolutely incredible. Karen and Verna, you guys and your team are just incredible. So thank you so much for that. From So What? A ministry of Edgewater Church. We have 26 purses. So Port Charlotte, Florida's ministry team there at Edgewater Church is doing an absolutely fantastic job. Love the cute name of your group, and we really appreciate that. If you're a part of a group, of a church that has a quilting group, and they've never participated in the So Powerful Purse Project, then maybe pray about how to mention it or bring it up or facilitate that connection. You know, there are a lot of churches that have quilting groups, and it's sometimes a hard thing to do to figure out how to crack in to their routine and their rituals and their activities. But do pray about that. Every church that's making quilts probably has a lot of leftover orphan quilt blocks laying around that they could use to make purses. So that would be tremendous. Okay, shall we do another update? We've got 5 boxes left. I'll just do the update while Cinnamon's showing you the purses. So I wanted to just give everybody a quick update on the big cholera response that we have participated in. So as you know, hopefully if you've been listening to what we've been saying for the last few months or seen the newsletter, there has been a huge cholera epidemic in Zambia, and it continues to make people incredibly sick, and many people have died. And so we initiated a response in our ministry areas, particularly in Nombe Compound. And I want to just give you a summary of what occurred because of your generous giving. So we were able to work with 39 schools and 2 police departments and make a lot of great inroads into the community to do some specific cholera response activities. The schools received sanitation stations and clean water and chlorine tablets so that they could have the sanitation stations for children to wash their hands. And then we also did a big caregiver response where we had 100 community members who were trained and did a refresher training. They came together as a group and did a training on cholera, the disease itself, the prevention, all of that. And the caregivers broke up into 2 groups. 60 caregivers went house to house, and they distributed oral rehydration salt. They distributed info sheets about cholera and bottles of powdered chlorine, so that people could, make sure their water was chlorinated sufficiently to kill any bacteria, which is what causes cholera. And they also distributed hand washing soap. That team directly worked with 23,419 people in the outreach process. And so just an incredible blessing The second caregiver group did something a lot less fun. They took on the task of cleaning out these storm drains in Nombe compound, which are literally like the de facto garbage dumps of this urban slum. And excuse me, we got them gloves and gum boots or rubber boots and the tools needed, and they all wore masks, and they cleaned out a massive amount of garbage that was in the storm drains, because what happens is those drains all overflow, and then water, sorry, just one second. Those drains overflow, and then cholera is just in the standing water, the sewage and standing water all mixed together. It contaminates all the water supply, and that's how the cholera spread. And so that team cleaned out a massive amount of garbage, and they trucked it all out. And it really is one of those things where it's like the hands and feet of Jesus to the community. And all of that was made possible because you guys gave financially. I think we raised over $22,000, and it literally was just a massive, massive blessing. The caregivers, all of the people who did that response, they were paid for their work. They were given a stipend to do that outreach effort, and so they in essence got a blessing for having a bit of employment to do really good work, God's work in the community. And I just want to thank everybody for your willingness to support that effort. The cholera pandemic in Zambia is going to continue for another few weeks, I think, until the rainy season subsides, and then it kind of wanes after a lot of the standing water dries out. But thank you guys for that. Really, really appreciate your hard work in that regard. So let me keep going here on some more purses. And then we've got two more quick agenda items, one prayer request and one more announcement. So we have 19 purses from Bev Morris in Covington, Georgia. Bev, thank you so much for your purses. Awesome job on that. And we've got Lisa Erickson, who sent in 20 purses from Omaha, Nebraska. Thank you, Lisa. Great job. And this is Sylvia's third box. We found the box we were looking for. Sylvia, thank you so much, from Indian Land, South Carolina. And all right, we've got a heavy one. Jean Morris from Maple Valley, Washington, 70 purses. That might be the winning box weight of the day, heaviest box of the day. Fantastic. And Susan Gollum in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sent in 31 purses. Thank you so much for that, Susan. And last but not least on the purses, from the Perseverance group in Sterrett, Alabama, 70 purses came in. So thank you, Perseverance and Debbie and the whole team there, for your hard work on that awesome chapters activities. Perseverance. So thank you so much. All right. So we have one last update and then a prayer request. Yeah, so the update is some exciting news about new chapters springing up all around the country. So.
Yes, we keep having new chapters and new potential chapters. So I don't know, how many chapters do we currently have? Do you know?
I don't know, over 50.
Oh, so many. It's so great. It's so fun.
Something.
Okay. Newly registered chapters. So if you're looking at the map, you'll see those as green pins. We have So Much Love in Enumclaw, Washington. So Wonderful in Placentia, California. Sunshine Sewing in Weston, Florida, Stitches and Words of Hope in Porter, Indiana, and So Blessed in Chiluta, Florida.
Wow.
Those are new.
Way to go, guys. To start a chapter is not an easy thing. You got to get it figured out and actually have people who know you and want to do something with you. And so way to go. Great job.
So if you're in those areas and you're interested, you can find those chapters. Yes.
Yep.
Now we have potential chapters. So these are the red pins on those maps. And potential means there's people that want to have one, but maybe we don't have the leader, or maybe we don't have enough people. I'm not quite sure. It could be either. So we've got 2 there that are, it says getting ready to register. So they're close. Yes. Evans, Georgia, and Laguna Beach, California. Then Discovery Lists, which is maybe more like what I just described. That is the blue pin on the map. So we've got these popping up now in Pawnee, Illinois, Mountain View, California, Hanford, California, and San Jose, California. So that's a lot pretty close to here.
Mountain View and San Jose are pretty close.
That's not pretty close. It's like
And to each other.
Oh yeah. Close to each other. Yes. So awesome. And that's it. Yes.
And so those are available to you if you want to see like what's going on in that regard. On the homepage of the website, there's about 2/3 of the way down, there's a chapter locator tool where you can click into it, you give it your zip code, and then it'll show you the whole map of the U.S. And you can look at any one of these chapters. For the Discovery List, you can put your name on, on the list, that kind of thing. And there's a process by which you can reach out to the chapters to kind of raise your hand and let them know you'd like information about where they meet, the time, all the details, that kind of thing. And so we'd really encourage you, if it's at all possible, to find a local chapter to participate in. Or you could start your own chapter, and that would be super as well.
And then you could take a chapter field trip to here.
Chapter field trips. Have we ever talked about such a thing?
Just come visit.
Chapter field
for
trip.
a weekend, whatever.
Okay, we're wrapping it up here, friends. We have been going for 42 minutes, so we're doing good today. But I wanted to just let you know about one prayer request. We think, the opportunity, or I guess I should say it this way. We would like for you to pray with us about the potential for us to increase the number of children in our daily children's feeding program. We currently feed about 5,600 children every day, and we are hoping that we'll be able to increase it and basically double the program this year to 9,000 children in over 20 schools. And so we would love your prayer for this. This is an opportunity with our ministry partner, Convoy of Hope. So they're working through their budgets and the decision-making process. But we would love to have you pray with us. It'll mean that we need to step up on our side in terms of raising money and having people participate to support the school feeding initiative program. But we really believe that God's leading us into this more and more to see the schools blessed by having hot lunch meals for the children and having the children get a good solid meal every day. You always like to remind us that it was the first thing that the ladies talked about. Right?
Yeah. I mean, it was the first thing, the most desperate need. I think it was the most overwhelming to us, because when we first were trying to put things together and there was 400 or 600 kids, it was overwhelming. How do you feed that many? And, just trying to put it together. And I think we never really could figure it out. And, God figured it out. And it's exploding now with the partnership with Convoy is amazing. And having our small little startup be the spreader to all the other schools. So, just to kind of watch how it's come together and have it flow through Esther and Needs Care, and it spreads out to all the other schools. It's not just her school, but all the other kids. And, I think that's where it all starts. And they all need to eat. So,
So in the current number of schools we work with is 10 schools for the feeding initiative. And we hope to double that to 20. Last year we served over, I think it was 50 schools with the PERS program. And so there are more schools that we partner with for the PERS program than there is for the feeding initiative. But they work together really, really nicely, of course. And the schools where we can do both of those things is an absolute, huge blessing to the school. And it's just so great to meet the school leaders and teachers and see the impact of the work, not only of the PERS program, but also of the feeding initiative, the daily hot lunch. And so thank you guys for your commitment to that. If you've been a donor in that regard to that program, and we would love to have you pray with us to see if this is going to be possible this year. And would just ask that you do that. So with that said, I think we'll wrap it up. Anything else for the good of the order?
Amazing time, amazing purses. They
Yeah.
were all beautiful.
Yes.
Even though I did happen to pick one that I thought was special. It stood out. But yes, they were all amazing. And honestly, it's amazing every time. And we loved boxing them up and looking at them all more closely. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're just thrilled by all the purses that have come in so far this year. And we're really grateful for your hard work. We realize it takes a lot of time and effort to think through putting it together and sewing them up, and really to have you guys do dozens or even hundreds sometimes is just absolutely incredible. We consider you every bit as much of this ministry as we are. Every purse maker is participating in this ministry, and it is your ministry as much as it is ours. And so we're so grateful for your hard work. We'll see what happens in 2024. I think for budget purposes, we plan for 33,000 purses. We'll see if that's possible. But God has just been so good over the last few years. This is the 10th anniversary of the purse program. We started in the fall of 2014. And so I think as we get closer to the fall, we might do some 10-year anniversary celebrations, shenanigans. I don't know what that'll look like yet, but we're thinking through that. So thank you all for your love and support for the program. And with that, I'll end it there. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful day.
Hi, everyone.